Today we'll be installing the Flatline Van Co. ProMaster Rear Door Platform for the passenger side of the van. This can be a bit more of an involved installation, and we'll need an extra hand to hold things in place. The whole process should take between 1 to 2 hours. Start by removing the lower panel trim using a plastic trim tool. Take your time and go easy so you don't break any of the factory clips. If any clips stay behind in the door, just pop them out and snap them back into the panel. Next up, grab the door drill template and line it up on the outside of the rear passenger side door. Make sure the arrow on the template lines up with the left side of the door like you see here. Once you've marked your spot, drill a pilot hole using a 3/16 inch bit. Then open it up with a 27/64 inch bit. Now mark a few reference points around the top and bottom hinges on the passenger side door to help with alignment. Then carefully remove the 3 factory bolts from the lower hinge using a T40 Torx. Skip the power tools here. These bolts strip really easily, and it's super easy to cross-thread them. Once the bolts are out, support the door and swing the hinge back so you can slide the D2 hinge bracket into place. Reinstall the factory bolts snug, then slowly close the door to check for clearance before fully tightening them down. After that, repeat the same steps for the upper hinge with the D1 hinge bracket. Just make sure the door is supported the whole time to avoid any twisting. You can use a punch or screwdriver in one of the holes to keep the door aligned while threading the bolts back in. Once both brackets are in, give the door a test close to make sure everything's clearing like it should. Time to install the third mount. Slide a 3/8 carriage bolt through the hole you drilled. Then add the bungee bracket, a 3/8 flat washer, and finish it off with a nylon lock nut. Make sure the bungee bracket is oriented exactly like it is here. Getting that right is key for everything to line up properly. With a second set of hands, lift the platform into place and line it up with the upper and lower hinge brackets. Slide in 2 3/8 inch screws into the top and lower hinge brackets, and loosely thread on a flat washer and nylon lock nut for each. Double check that the fins of the platform sit inside the hinge brackets like shown here. Be extra careful if you've got factory rear windows. You don't want to crack anything while maneuvering the platform. Then grab a 9/16 inch wrench and socket to bolt the lower frame brace to the door, using 2 more flanged screws, washers, and lock nuts. Once the third mount's snug, slowly open and close the door to make sure nothing's rubbing or catching. If all's good, go ahead and tighten everything down. Next, insert the bushing assembly through the third mount bracket hole, center it up, and secure it with a washer and nylon lock nut. Be sure not to over-tighten this bolt. Watch the bushing until it just barely starts to bulge. That's how you'll know it's tight. With the platform secured to the door, you can move on to popping off the factory plastic cap on the inside of the door using a flathead screwdriver. Next, mount the bracket to the threaded holes inside the door jamb using the supplied M6 screws in the orientation shown, and bolt the guide to the van using 2 M6 socket head screws, flat washers, and lock nuts in the spots shown. Make sure the middle loop of the webbing is facing inward towards the driver's side for the bungee connection later. Now it's time to set up the limit strap retraction bungee. Run the bungee through the sewn loop in the middle of the limit strap and tie it off with a figure 8 knot or something similar, so the full length is about 14 inches. Then thread the other end through the bungee bracket, pull it tight, and tie it off with a simple overhand knot. That'll keep the strap clean and tensioned when the door is closed. Attach the bottle opener to the third mount bracket using 2 1/4 20 button head screws. And that's it. Now you can enjoy less clutter inside of your van by mounting things outside of your van. These platforms are great for a wide range of storage options we offer at Flatline, including our boxes and racks. Check them out, and thanks for watching.